So, hello, I am Brody, Stuart is Nana, we have a Zilong, a Roger and a Belleric. They have a Diroth, Wan, Vale, Helka and Granger. Now we have one of those really fun times in the draft where your team basically are like, okay, we'll take tank and jungler, and Stuart and I are like, what will we do then? So we whip out our marksman and mage respectively, and we thought, yeah, we'll do this for a bit. You know, that's why I played 50 games with Brody in a row, just so I can get good enough in case anything like this ever happened. So pretty good team. They've got Vale. Vale's good. Granger less good now, I think. Wan's obviously amazing. Diroth is pretty much in meta, and Helka is an absolute brutal assassin. He can be a real pain for squishies like myself. I see that they're going to double me, 2 marksmen in the top lane. That's not great, so I'm just going to stay close to tower, I think, use a bit of discipline. Our tank turns up, our Roma turns up to sit in lane with me, and I'm like, oh, okay. The old babysit marksman strat. That was a speculative shot to see if they were still in the bushes. The old babysit marksman strat, that could work. So we're going ahead, we're just doing a bit of damage, and you can see here, oops, where is he? Oh, Nana. Yeah, Nana's just playing keep away with Vale, so Nana's a good opponent to Vale. I thought I'd pick up the gold crab, didn't until just then see Helka. My tank's in the air, and I'm like, oh gosh, hit him with the stun so my tank could get away. Not sure why I'm still hitting that. And then we're just basically playing in lane. Lane. Oop. Now this is a tip. When you are hell-curted and the map, these ultimate, if you don't know, basically makes the map dark and you can't see anything. If you are next to your tank like that, stay next to your tank. You know, your tank won't be able to see anything, so can't respond. So you need to be able to be in the area so that when Hellcut does come in, he can drop his taunts or his crowd control and protect you. That is my tip for fighting against Hellcut. Let's go in for Nana. Terrible choice. Nana's a brutal meta mage. Great first blood. Unfortunately, drops the ulti the wrong way, but the passive saves him. And then, of course, Zilong comes in, and I'm rotating down, but Zilong picks up the kill. Yeah, Helka ulti, stay next to your teammates, especially if your teammates are the tank. Just doing a bit of trading here. Marksmen come online when they get items. Like, stick to your discipline, stay in lane, get your items. Now, normally Stuart and I would be down there doing the turtle, but as we are neither the tank nor the jungler, unusually, we are obviously not going to do that. I was getting wise to Wan's tricks there, obviously throwing the thing behind me. And I'm like, do you want to go? Because we can go. I've got my ulti, and you're basically dead. I'm not sure how she managed to slip all my... Maybe she used Purify. She got Purify? Wan. No, Flicker. I don't know if she's got Purify. But essentially, I put a bunch of marks on her, and she managed to drop them. When I saw she was squaring up, you noticed I put 3 marks on her, and then my ulti would have killed her, but somehow her dash dropped those marks. Gonna go hit the tower a bit. Pew! 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 Yeah, 3 ticks. Well, it's better than no ticks. Just keep your discipline, stay in lane, farm your gold. As you can see, we're behind on gold, so it's more important that we get gold for the team. Just get your last hits, keep your lanes, XP and gold coming in. Stop hitting that guy. And do the best to support your team. You see, here's my discipline, staying under my tower. I see a big old team fight, and they're calling for help. So I'm like, okay, I'll rotate out. Where is Nana? Nana's just beside me. Okay, so we're thinking, can we get an ambush here? And we're like, oh, hello, half-dead Hellcurt. Yep. He blinks immediately into my bush, and I'm like, no thanks, you dead. got a bit lucky that he decided to blink into my bush, but we had enough on him that he was gonna die either way. Great work from our opponents, doing the thing I told them, or I told you all to just do a second ago. She kept her discipline, she stayed in lane, she got half of the, probably about 75% of the gold on the tower. There's Vale not hitting me for some reason after their jungler. I would have been much squishier. Trying to help out here, doing some damage. I'm going to have to pop my ulti if this keeps up. There's my ulti out. Wan dead. And Vale injured. Not sure why I'm flickering like that weirdly. That's quite annoying. Let's hope that goes away. Oh, great. I'm not sure why that weirdness is happening. You noticed I just used my dive a second ago, so I wasn't able to protect Roger during the... why is my guy flickering? Not sure. I wasn't able to protect my Roger from the Hellcat because I'd used my number 2. Ran into him. That was my number 2 again. Hit him with the donk. He's down to just 1 mark, and I was blowed up, I tell you. Okay. Here is Nana. She's all like, yo, why am I flickering like that? It's so weird. Yep, wasn't that helpful, Nana? Good one. And back to lane. And look at Wan push my tower. Damn you, Wan. You just cannot be doing what I'm doing here, which is letting Wan get fed. Wan's going to come online and be brutal. Okay, the flickering stopped, and I'm not sure what that was about, but we suddenly see 3 appear in the middle, and we're like, oh, okay, Belleric's gone straight in, and I'm like, yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Granger, I think he just popped his ulti there. Granger just nopes out of there as fast as possible. We're setting up for the ambush. Xylong's gone to cover our lane, which is good. We get a Wan. That will be an absolutely useful pickup, but Wan is absolutely too mobile to get caught in that. Look at Diroth bottom. Big old problems. And now I was saying lane discipline, stay in there, get your gold. But Diroth comes straight after me. I hit him with a stun, get the thing on, but I stay in his ulti like a chump. And I should have moved either one way or the other. Not a great start. And as I was just saying, yeah, I was just saying, get your lane discipline. But someone who's going to remain nameless is all like, oh, you spend too much time in lane, and that's why we lose team fights. And I'm like, is it because this dude was 3-on-1 or something? 4-on-1 with Vale at the end there? But no, so I'm out of lane. I'm not getting gold. We're about even on gold, so you know I can afford to rotate out. We're slightly behind in towers, but so I've swapped lanes with effectively Xylong. That's fine. I didn't want to fight Wan anyway. Our Roger goes in on Hellcat, but he's about to get donked. Let's show you that. And I duck away from Diroth. I escape by hitting him with my number 2, basically. He also escapes. Sorry, editor. Try and fix that in post. Yep, we could see a bunch turned up in the mid, but I'm like, well, I could get Diroth, I think. If I could get some marks on him. This guy, that Belleric ult was not great there. Like, get away from that, Belleric. Get away. There's the stun. That's 3 marks, 4 marks, you're dead. Bonk. However, now all my stuff's on cooldown for another 15 seconds. My ulti, that is. Trying to keep the lane nice and cleared, and we pick up a Wan as well. They didn't really need me for that. Now I can do my insane tower damage, and we're just going to push with lane. Yeah, very good. Push with lane. Yeah, you can do Lord, but we're going to take the tower first. Yeah. You can have some backup. I see the fight going on. Hellcat's getting donked. I rotate out and I think, maybe I should go back to lane. And then I thought maybe I should help here. I see Stuart got jumped. Rotate in and pop Diroth. That should have been mine. I think I even popped my ulti to get him. Yeah, I did. I'm covering for Stuart, and at this point in the game, he's like, go away. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he gets dropped by Wan Wan, and I'm like, still want me to go away, eh? Great Veil, ambush from the bush there. Now, Stuart's passive is gone, the invulnerability on first death, so he should be a lot more careful. Zilong and Belleric are committing over here, so I'm like, well, I can help. Speculative shot on the bush, but I didn't see that their team had basically rotated out to defend Lord, or defend their base against Lord. So I'm thinking, well, I'll just casually clean these lanes and keep the pressure on in the other lanes. Lord's obviously dead because he wasn't empowered. And I should have rotated out and pushed top, but I figure I can get that. Instead, I suck all of Veil's damage up like a crazy Hoover. Good double kill from Nana. Look at this. Nana's like, push, push. And I'm like, I will definitely not be pushing at this stage. He's like, get in here, fight. And I'm like, I shall not, but thank you. So I go back to base. And Nana's like, I'm going to clean the lane. Pew, pew. I'm going to clean the lane. Pew, pew. Helker on our tank. Why? Oh, great Nana cat. Nana's so brutal. Good dive there from Zilong. And we're just keeping the lanes pressured as best we can. In comes Brody. And if we can get some creep, I can take that tower. Oh, Nana cat is the most annoying CC in the game. Right. There's a bit of tower potential here. I can duck in, but then I saw Diroth and I'm like, noopes. Nopesies. Look at our Roger pushing top. Very good. It'll get dangerous about now because they could rotate to him extremely easily. Oh, good one. I hate Wan Wan. We see the Hellcurt, so we all stay together. Look, Hellcurt goes off and I stay next to my tank. This is the first thing I did. Get out of that damage. Oh, gosh. Why did he throw the Nanacat that way? I think he meant to blink. In comes Hellcurt. High on his victory. Bye, tank. And as you can see, basically all the lanes were pushed. We were kind of one tower behind at one stage, and now we're basically up to inhibitors on 2 lanes, so pretty good. At this point, Stuart's like, could you get out my lane? And I'm like, oh yeah, I suppose. So we're thinking about Lord. We see Zilong picks up the nice little annoying fight, and then look who comes in from behind, Diroth. But we do get a bunch of damage, and the passive saves him, and we basically wipe out the team. We go straight for Lord, and we're like, yeah, let's kill this fool. Pew, 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 pew. Oh wow, I even managed to get blue buff a second ago. Pew, pew. That's the noise Brody makes. We absolutely had momentum on our side now. We're just steamrolling them. We out-level everyone apart from their jungler, basically. Even, yeah, all of our teams higher than all of their team. The gold was close for a long time, but now it's just way behind. We've got like a 6k gold advantage, so I don't see how they're going to bring this back around. At this point, I'm pushing top. We'll just see if there's any action here. It doesn't look like. I'm pushing top to take the inhibitor. Look at this insane tower damage. Bonk, 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 bonk. Yeah. Don't know why I ran out and then back into that. Wan Wan, that's a nope. Shut her down with the number 2. Popped my ulti just to ensure the kill, but she was already dead. Went to push this tower. That's that one. And then I'm like, well, I can get all 3 here if I just wait a little bit. Hellcurt, but I knew he wasn't near me. And then we pick up all 3 towers. Or inhibitors, I should say. And then that's basically game. Yeah, and in the fight here, I just stay on the tower. That's an example of a good steamroll game. You know, it's nice to play a marksman in those types of games because it's not so brutal. Oh, wow, look, 7.2 and got silver. 425 doesn't look like a great score, but it was pretty competitive with most of our team. Congratulations to, who is that? Kumar Bisafa. Well done, MVP. 0 deaths there. Very, very stylish. 609. You may as well just do the middle finger emoji at the same time. Really, really good from Nana. Her passive is brutal. Her Nana cat is brutal. And her ulti's brutal. It's a really good character. Congratulations to my team. Good scores all around. And commiserations to our enemies team. We just had momentum on our side. Let's see what the data says. Not great team fight for me. Lowest, but 51% turret damage. And I still managed to put up more damage on heroes than our jungler and our tank. Obviously our tank, but our jungler. So, pretty good. Pretty good all round. Just wanted to show a bit of change of a pace. I know I mostly do tank points of view, but I also play marksman and I'm enjoying it. And I picked up Fredrin, trying him out, but it's really hard to get games with him. In Classic, he's basically picked within the first nanosecond, and then in Ranked, he's basically banned constantly. So it's hard to actually get some games playing him. So when I've actually got a bit more experience, when I've got like 40, 50 games with him, I'll start posting my games with him. But yeah, I'm trying Fredrin. It's quite interesting. Anyway, I thought you would like to see that. It's always nice as a marksman to be on the steamrolling team, like when you get momentum and everything compounds, and it's not great. And I have been many times on the other end of that, and you've got to look. What was any of their team doing anything wrong? Not really. I don't think anyone was feeding. Wan had a bad game for some reason, but it was a good result, and it was hopefully enjoyable to watch. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much. Bye.